Are you my mother? Are you my mother? A mother bird sat on her egg. The egg jumped. I must get something for my baby bird to eat, she said. So away she went. Inside the nest, the egg jumped. It jumped and jumped and jumped until out came a baby bird. Where is my mother? He said. He did not see her anywhere. I will go and look for her, he said. Out of the nest he went, down, down, down. Plop. The baby bird could not fly, but he could walk. Now I will go and find my mother, he said. Are you my mother? The baby bird asked the kitten. The kitten just looked and looked. It did not say a thing. Are you my mother? The baby bird asked a hen. No, said the hen. Are you my mother? The baby bird asked a dog. I'm not your mother. I am a dog, said the dog. Are you my mother? The baby bird asked a cow. How could I be your mother? Said the cow. I am a cow. The baby bird stopped to think. The kitten and the hen were not his mother. The dog and the cow were not his mother. I have a mother, said the baby bird. I know I do. I will find her. I will. I will. Just then the baby bird saw a big thing. You are my mother, he said. The big thing said, snort. Oh no, said the baby bird. You are not my mother. You are a scary snort. The snort lifted the baby bird up, up, up. Then something happened. The snort put the baby bird right back in the tree. The baby bird was home. Just then the mother bird came back. I know who you are, said the baby bird. You are not a kitten, or a hen, or a dog. You are not a cow, or a snort. You are a bird, and you are my mother. The end. The Princess and the Pea.
If you need to just holler, okay?
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a lonely prince. He lived in a big castle with a... Joel, I need the light on brighter. Thanks. The Princess and the Pea. Once upon a time, there was a lonely prince. He lived in a big castle with beautiful rooms and a beautiful garden. But he wasn't happy because he didn't have someone special to share them with. If only I could find a lovely princess to marry, he sighed. The prince traveled far and wide and searched high and low, but he couldn't find anyone he liked. Maybe I'm too fussy, thought the prince, but in his heart he knew he hadn't met the princess of his dreams. When he returned, the king and queen greeted the prince happily. "I haven't found a princess yet," he sniffed sadly. "I guess I never will." "Don't be silly," said the queen. "The right girl will come along soon." That night there was a terrible storm. Thunder boomed so loudly that it rattled the castle's windows. Rattle, tattle. The lightning shook the table as the prince and his parents sat down to eat their dinner. Suddenly they all heard a loud rat-a-tat-tat. Someone was knocking on the door. "Who could be visiting us on a night like this?" asked the queen. The prince opened the door and found a very wet girl standing in front of him. Raindrops ran down her muddy cloak, making a puddle at her feet. The girl pushed back her hood and wild curls tumbled out. "Hello," she said with a smile. "I got lost on my way home and wondered if I could stay here for a night to shelter from the rain. My name is Princess Polly." She didn't look much like a princess. Oh, what's the matter, huh? Here you go. Here you go. Okay. 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 The prince opened the door and found a very wet girl standing in front of him. Raindrops ran down her muddy cloak, making a puddle at her feet. The girl pushed back her hood and wild curls tumbled out. "Hello," she said with a smile. "I got lost on my way home and wondered if I could stay here for the night to shelter from the rain." "My name is Princess Polly." She didn't look much like a princess, but princes must always be polite, so the prince invited her inside. Soon the princess was warm and dry. All night long, rain fell, plitty-plop, plitty-plop, on the castle roof. But the prince hardly noticed because he was too busy talking to Princess Polly. She was pretty and funny and kind. Princess Polly was everything the prince had hoped to find in a princess. By the end of the evening, the prince had fallen in love. But the queen wanted to be sure that the girl really was a princess. The queen told the servants to pile a bed high with mattresses. They heaped one on top of another until they had no more mattresses left. Then they placed a pillow and quilt right at the top. Underneath the mattress at the very bottom, the queen placed a teeny tiny pea. Okay. Okay. But the queen wanted to be sure that the girl really was a princess. The queen told the servants to pile a bed high with mattresses. They heaped one on top of another until they had no more mattresses left. Then they placed the pillow and quilt right at the top. Underneath the mattress at the very bottom, the queen placed a teeny tiny pea. Only a real princess would be able to feel something so small through all those mattresses. When the queen showed Princess Polly to her bedroom, the girl gazed up at the tower of mattresses, but didn't say anything. She was just grateful to have a bed for the evening. "Good night," said Princess Polly. "Sleep tight," whispered the queen. Princess Polly changed into her nightgown, climbed right to the top of the pile of mattresses, and snuggled under the quilt. The next morning, Princess Polly came down to breakfast with dark circles under her eyes. She let out a great big yawn. "How did you sleep, my dear?" asked the queen. Princess Polly burst into tears. "I don't want to be ungrateful, but I'm afraid I couldn't sleep a wink. There was something lumpy and lumpy in my bed. It kept me awake all night long." To Princess Polly's surprise, the queen clapped her hands with delight. "So you are a real princess," the queen cried. The prince was overjoyed. "Will you marry me, Princess Polly?" he asked. "Yes," squealed the princess, and they all lived happily ever after. The end. The pout-pout fish. Deep in the water, where the fish hang out, lives a gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. Along comes a clam with a wide, winning grin and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. "Hey, Mr. Fish, with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down?" Says the fish to his friend. Nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Yes, I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms, covered on the underside with tiny sucker charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell it to you straight. Your hulky-bulky sulking is an unattractive trait. Says the fish to his friend. Mr. Ate My Chum, with a mouth like mine, I am destined to be glum. I'm a pout-pout fish with a pout-pout face. So I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Now along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer the gang has never seen before. Oh, what's the matter, Munchkin? Huh? What's the matter? Huh? You having a rough time? Huh? Oh. What's going on? Huh? What's going on? Let's try this side. Huh? Do you like that side better? Hmm? Hmm? You tired already? Now along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer the gang has never seen before. This bright and brilliant swimmer. She approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying hey, she plants a kiss upon his pout, and then she swims away. What? What? What's going on? Huh?